Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Today I have in the shop this little cute box. It's probably first time one of these came into my shop. Had some different Scions, but not XB. This one is 2004 XB. It has 94,000 miles roughly, and it has some funny codes. The owners came in for a detailed, thorough inspection, but they also knew, they saw in the dashboard, there were 3 lights always on. It was a BSC, ABS, and track off lights in the dashboard. I started with test drive. It drove really nice, and then I came and hooked my simple scanner because they scan really quickly, but this one show no codes and green light for the IM readiness. So it was the time to grab more sophisticated tool. So I grabbed my Autel MS906. It confirmed all the other engine computer and other computers had no codes, but the ABS unit has 3 codes, and I think they are pretty funny, especially the last one. I will read them one by one. So the first is C0200. It's a current code, right front speed sensor circuit. The second code is C1223, ABS control system fault. And I think the last one is pretty funny, the description, what it says. C1235, current. Foreign object attached on tip of right front speed sensor. I don't remember reading such a funny description, fun on the tip, foreign object on tip of the speed sensor. I think this is fun description. I love it. And we obviously need to look at this problem. The other codes, I believe, are clearly related to the last one, and if the condition will be fixed, the foreign object will be removed, I should be able to clear the codes and they should be not immediately coming back. So let's go and look at that. And before I lifted this XB, this cutie, I opened the hood and I saw inside of the vehicle, inside in that engine bay, I saw brand new strut towers. These stops, I saw, oh, somebody did struts. So we are at the right front, and as you can see, this is a brand new strut. I already looked inside and I started laughing. Of course, the moment I saw in the engine bay those strut towers, I thought, maybe somebody just didn't hook the speed sensor correctly, or in the worst scenario, they ripped or broke that wire, the electric wire to the sensor, which is at each wheel. And if the sensor doesn't work, obviously, a computer might think there is a foreign object, and the ABS system cannot work because it needs to read every single wheel speed, constantly compare them for its correct function. So cut one of the sensors, the whole ABS will go on and you will have malfunction. So when I looked behind, right here, I started giggling and laughing because we have somebody's another bad work. Let me show you. I installed the light there. I'm not sure if this camera will fit there. I also took first, before I will touch it, I took pictures for the owner. So look right here. Do you see what I see? This sensor was not attached to anything. The people who did the work just let it sit here. I hope it's not damaged. I'm looking at the tip. There is a scraping on that one side, but they simply didn't put back that 10mm bolt. So I really hope I didn't see that scraping. That's why I was laughing, giggling. I hope the part is not damaged. I hope I will able to clean it. Carefully look on that tip, because that's what the scanner was talking about, this tip. And I hope when I put it back and find appropriate, it's always 10mm bolt. I hope the sensor will still be able to read the speed of this right front wheel, and all we will need is that 10mm bolt. I really hope. But what do you think, guys, huh? It's amazing, huh? What we can find when we work on the cars. I also, of course, looked inside on that ABS ring. That's, in this case, part of CV axle. Everything seems to be good. There's no grease or anything. So let's cross fingers for these owners that this sensor is fine. We can install it for them right now. Fortunately, there is a missing rubber O-ring on it. I can put some sealant or something so they don't get moisture inside. I can feel there's not that. Yep. Have a look through my parts. If I have a rubber O-ring of this size, and I will install it so there's not getting moisture, sand and so on inside of that area. Other than that, fortunately, that service didn't forget to put the main bolts on the strut. There's a brand new sway bar handling. That's all done correctly. Somebody just forgot to put that small 10mm back. They don't come out normally. That I never saw that. It was clearly just forgotten. Now, how will I know that this sensor is working correctly? Well, I was able to erase the codes before I disconnected that scanner. That scanner is really sucking a lot of power from the battery, so I didn't want to have it sit there even with the ignition on. So I erased that, let me, and then I moved this vehicle just these few feet, so I don't think the code is triggered. So basically, how do you deal with this? Well, it's very simple. You erase the codes and go for a test drive, and you will see if the codes are coming back, or you just get in the live data of the ABS system and you can read and compare all 4 speed sensors from the wheels. They have to be absolutely identical, and only in this case you don't get that ABS warning light again. We will see. Let's cross fingers. It's nicely installed. I will continue right now in the detail inspection, and after that we will continue with this video. We will go on test drive and see if the repair was done successfully or it needs a new sensor. I will show you around a little bit more. So here we are. On the driver's side you can see the sensor in the place with new 10mm bolt. Both struts were replaced. So of course I checked if the other sensor is correctly in the place. This one was done correctly. You see these new sway bar end links. And I wanted to show you, since it's exposed on the bottom of this knuckle. Do you see that little opening underneath the CV axle? It's a part of the CV axle. You will see that a ring. It's that ABS ring. Let me reposition the light. Where shall I put it so I can turn the wheel and show it to you? Be patient, please. You see on the bottom? This is what that sensor is reading. There is these little ups and downs, those little area which is above that nut. And that's what the sensor, when the wheel is moving, that's what it is reading. It's nicely up there, looking at those, I don't know how many these bumps are on it. There will be what, 50, 60 around that CV axle, and the sensor, as the vehicle moves, keeps reading those. It's an electromagnetic system and compares it on all the wheels. Here the sensor, it's completely different, but you can see it here also attached, right here and right here. I'm getting it ready for testing that ABS system. The lights are not on because I erased it, as I mentioned. We will go in diagnostic, in control units, and we will go in the ABS. Okay.
You got mail.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's another shield. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. Got a mail. So, live data, right? We erased the codes. Now I want to confirm for the owner that the sensor is working. So we will be watching live data. There should be a list of it for us. And I just hope we are good. I'm trying to show you in the live, so you can see it takes a while. But if it will go for too long, I will pause the camera and cut that air, the amount out. Oh yeah, so look at it. Engine speed 1037. That's a little bit high. Right front wheel ABS control. Value before da da da. Oh, here we go. Right front wheel speed, left front wheel speed, right rear wheel speed, blah blah blah. So I will put it right there. Blah blah blah. Now, I'm sorry, I wish I have a person working with me, but I'm still in the garage. I'm stepping on the brake and I'm going in the reverse. And now I will watch it with you, and I want to see these numbers changing. You see it? Yep. All the sensors are perfectly working. The rear brakes, which were replaced with somebody recently, I just adjusted them. They needed 9 clicks. I cleaned it, adjusted. The drums, everything look brand new, but they are still squealing. But it will go off. See that, guys? We did a good job for the owner. So This vehicle fortunately doesn't need any parts, and just putting the sensor back with those little scratches, it's still working correctly. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and many of you in the future will find it helpful. If you like it, give it a thumb up please, and stay tuned, be subscribed. I have way more coming your way soon. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.